a play that I saw about 2 weeks ago, and lucky for you, it's playing till the end of this month, and in fact, you should see it. It's the must-see, and it stars, of course, one of my good friends, Miss Becca Godinez, who's making her comeback in theater, and of course, one of my favorite directors, John Rivera. Hello, and welcome to Kababayan, LA.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you, yeah.
Flipzoids. What is Flipzoids about, and why is it called Flipzoid?
Well, I think Ralph Peña, who wrote the play, wanted to make a statement about being, a part of this country and yet longing for the Philippines. And Flipzoids is really a sort of like made-up word that just expresses somebody who is in limbo, who is somebody who is Filipino and coming into America and not really defining exactly how they really fit into this city.
It's kind of a heavy play, actually. It will make you think, it will make you feel all sorts of emotions. Of course, the lead is played by Becca. Becca, what took so long? You were in theater, you started in theater in the Philippines, and then jingle, and then singing, and then all these other things, but you took a break.
And I burned out. I think that was it, because I went into school. It was theater for 2 years, went back to Manila, and even on my vacation in that particular summer, I did a play here in the States, a musical, West Side Story. Went back the following summer and did Agnes Gooch in MAME. So I never had a break.
Right.
So I went straight theater until about 1980, and then I burned out. And at the time, I was offered a recording contract, and I said, oh, I really do want to sing. And you know what? I never went back.
Yes.
It wasn't until here, Ted Benito, since 2005, he's been kind of jabbing me. And then I met John. And
he's
one
amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
He knows I admire him. So.
Even I will ask for him.
Will you? Okay, we'll do it.
But this isn't an easy role to come back to.
No.
Very, very challenging. And I saw you. You were very, very effective. How did you prepare?
I had the script. What I did with it was, the minute I read it, I said I knew who this person was. She's just an accumulation of all these women that I've met, of that age group. I did go to an Ilocano couple, Frederico and Mr. and Mrs. What was her name? Linda, sorry, Perez. I went to their home. They were gracious, and they read parts of the script for me. There is a portion that we were trying to work on, boabo, which is like a pen de sarapen,
in Ilocano.
In Ilocano, yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. Right, right. So I took that, and then as well, he guides really well. You have an idea of where you want to go, how you want to build the character, because she is older than me, but he didn't. He didn't want me to play it quite as old as I had hoped. He says, you keep getting younger. So I said, okay.
She'll start off very old in the beginning of the play during our process.
Right.
And then by the time the end of the play, she's back to younger again. It's like, okay, just let's not push the age part. I said, just play it closer to where you are, because, we don't ever say the age of the character.
Right.
So,
So the dynamics of the daughter and mother, it was really very touching. The daughter at the same time was conflicted, like she wanted to belong, but then here's her mom that's stuck in whatever barrio it was in the Philippines. How difficult is it to tell a story with just 3 actors?
The storytelling of it is not hard, because as long as you get 3 amazing actors to tell the story, you can tell any story, and you can tell it very well. And I was blessed with this amazing company. And the story, because it's an immigration story, and we all have that story, anybody who comes into that theater can relate to one of the 3 characters, because each of them are archetypes of our life here in America.
The mom was stuck in Pagudpod, always longing to be home. The daughter was conflicted, wanted to belong, but then, also stuck at the same time. And then the other guy was just, I guess, raised here, wanted to connect.
Yes.
So we can all connect to the story. What is your favorite part? What should we look out for?
My favorite part in the play, there's 2 actually, and I've said this. I said the one part is when she goes back and says, before I came here, I circled my house 3 times. I went into my kitchen, I touched everything, and then I said, and I smell my mother's cooking. There was a time when, very early in the rehearsals, where I would cry because my mom's cooking, and that tradition is something I hold on to. And the last part of the play where I symbolically erase my life, because it is a lesson of what happens to many old people.
Right.
Because many old people are taken from their home and then they become vagabonds and they're passed on from home to home, and there's really no place of belonging.
Right.
And that touches the soul.
And you know, those two scenes I remember very clearly, very powerful. You should watch the play. Information on the screen. It's running until October 28th. Phone number, website, everything is there. You shouldn't miss this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you
Great
so
seeing
much.
you.
Come back, come back.
Thank you.
On the red carpet when we return. Don't go away.